Hello, Sagittarius. This is Barb at Mystic Door Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me today. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Now, this is going to be a very special tarot card reading, as this is what I'm calling a 4 seasons spread. We are starting off with the winter solstice, going into the spring equinox, summer solstice, and then the fall equinox. This is a 5-card spread, with the center card being the best season for Sagittarius's year ahead. Now keep in mind, Sagittarius, this is a general reading, so I'm picking up Sagittarius energy in general. So let's get started. First card, winter solstice. So kind of what's going on for this winter season? The 5 of Swords. Wow. This can be in regards to what you feel very strongly about, Aries. Could be your viewpoint, having arguments, being on the defensive. So there's an indication here that you might get in an argument with someone during this time frame, which the 5 of Swords represents the time frame of January 20th through the 29th. This could be an indication for some Sagittarians that you've been repeating a pattern over and over again. And maybe during that week, that time frame, you're actually realizing it, trying to do something about it. So really a good idea to watch your communication and how you express yourself during that time. So let's pull a quick clarifying card to see what information we get with this 5 of Swords energy. The 5 of Pentacles. All right, well, you could possibly be getting in an argument with someone with this 5 of Swords energy that's coming in, possibly during that time frame in January, but the 5 of Pentacles, that time frame is April 21st through the 30th. So it could be that you're going to regret having argued with whoever this represents, because 5 of Pentacles is indicating you're going to need that person's help in the spring, April 21st through the 30th, making it very difficult to ask for their help. Both the 5 of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles, both cards is that number 5 energy, which means you're shaking things up. And both are a really difficult energy. Just in taking that first step forward, that's going to be the most difficult part. Okay, so next, the spring equinox. So what's coming up or sprouting or emerging in the spring? And you have the 8 of Wands. An indication here of something coming in very quickly, some type of message, communication, information coming in very quickly, possibly very unexpected. Now, this is actually your card and energy here, Sagittarius. It's also ruled by Mercury, so yes, definitely. A very unpredictable kind of energy is surrounding this 8 of Wands. It's something that could be coming through in the spring, but the repercussions, or what I'm going to say, the finalization of what this news entails, is going to be happening in the fall, because the timeline associated with the 8 of Wands is November 25th through December 2nd. And that's next year in 2022. So could be whatever this news is, if there's money coming in, like an inheritance, you're not going to be able to see any of it till the fall, November 25th through possibly December 2nd. So let's pull a clarifying card, see what further information we can get. The major arcana card, the Hierophant. It's someone that is a teacher, an advisor, spiritual guidance. And again, we have that number 5 energy. And the timeline for the Hierophant is April 21st through May 20th. So this could definitely involve who you might have gotten in an argument with and then having to go back. And this is the person that you're going to have to most likely ask to borrow some money from. It's that time frame. Can also be the information that's coming in. Could be an inheritance from this person here as well, or that they are indeed lending you the money. Now next here, the summer solstice. So what's going on for the summer months here? What's coming in? Is there any kind of recognition or rewards coming in at this time? And you have the Ace of Swords. So the timeline here with the Ace of Swords is almost like immediately at the beginning of summer. It's an indication that things are getting better for you. There's success coming in after a long, tough time, Sagittarius. And this could definitely be finances. Ace of Swords is this opportunity showing up after going through difficulties. It is a sign of success. It can be some form of communication coming in. And something is really going to occur to you in a whole new way, Sagittarius. You're going to start to understand and gain a fresh perspective on an old issue. And this certainly could have a lot to do with who you originally here got in an argument with. And this is the same individual that you're going to need to go back to for some help. And they might be giving it to you, but it's going to be in a most unexpected way is what I'm picking up. So you're really going to start thinking about things like differently based on how this is all playing out. Ace of Swords can be now that you're getting rid of something that has been troubling you for some time. You're finding out the truth, you're getting the clarity, and something that has been on your mind for quite a long time, maybe even years. So this is really like clearing things up for you, Sagittarius. And again, this is kind of almost immediately like when summer begins. So let's pull a clarifying card for the Ace of Swords. See what information we get. The Page of Swords. So yes, definitely news coming in that's alerting you to the truth. Since it's the page, it's something new, kind of like the first time you're hearing of this, and quite unexpected type of news. Still can be tied to who you argued with back here, the Five of Swords. And that's why it's something quite unexpected, because you're finding out some startling news with this Page of Swords, kind of at the beginning of summer. Okay, last here is the fall equinox. So what has worked well and possibly will continue to flourish in your life for the fall? And you have the Nine of Swords. Well, this is the mental energy, Sagittarius. So there's something that is troubling you, causing you some stress. Maybe you're feeling guilty about something. Nine of Swords represents the timeline of June 1st through the 10th. Guess what? It's right at the beginning of summer. So that's reverting back to the Ace of Swords energy right here. Learning the truth about something. And it might be something quite upsetting to you. This can be in regards to who this Hierophant represents in your life, Sagittarius. Possibly somebody who you argued with, needed some help from, you learned something out about them, or the whole situation. Now you realize maybe you were mistaken. Maybe you were wrong. And maybe you can't correct it. I feel like this person here is unavailable for you to discuss things with. And that's the best way I can put it. So definitely The Nine of Swords is constantly reviewing something over and over, and it represents that time frame, June 1st through the 10th, right at the beginning of summer. So let's pull a clarifying card for more information. Wow, Sagittarius. Five of Swords. It's literally telling you the answer. You're stressing over what happened originally here. Five of Swords. The arguing, the conversation, the communication that you had with the Five of Swords. And that original timeline was January 20th through the 29th. And that's 2022. Wow. Okay. Well, let's unbury your card here. The center card here will be the best season in the year ahead for you, Sagittarius. And you received the Seven of Wands. Now, the Seven of Wands is a card of taking a stand for what you believe in, kind of defending what matters to you. And it's an indication that you truly believed in your perspective. So could be that you acted maybe aggressively to this Five of Swords energy, kicking off your reading. But the Seven of Wands timeline, it represents the timeline of August 12th through August 22nd. So an indication here that summer will be your best part of the year. And that could be after hearing the news or the clarification here with the Ace of Swords. Which starts at the beginning of summer. As the Seven of Wands timeline is August 12th through August 27th, Seven of Wands is actually Leo's card in energy, so certainly could be an indication here that you had an argument with a Leo, Sagittarius. But you're finding out some truth that you didn't expect to find out. So let's pull one last clarifying card for your best season of the year. It's going to be summer. And you have the Ten of Cups. Well, I do love a happily ever after ending here, Sagittarius, as the Ten of Cups is in reference to relationships. So it certainly is an indication that everything that's going on here, full circle for the year ahead, can actually clear up what has been taking place in regards to like a certain individual, relationship, friend, family member, whatever it is. You're learning the truth in regards to that individual, setting things right in your mind. And with this number 10 numerology, with this card, it is giving you some kind of closure. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to subscribe and help support my channel. For private tarot card readings, the links are listed below. And in January, I will be adding the 4 seasons tarot spread reading to the readings that are available on my website. Love and abundance to my Sagittarius family.